all I know is that better be on the set list, like
I'll be
at some point.
shocked. I'll be
It
really shocked.
it has to be on there. It's like written in the sand or whatever the phrase is. Because that if that song does not play,
Ooh, that's gonna hurt a lot of people's hearts.
hey sis,
Hey sis, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Girl, unfortunately, I got this cold that I am battling due to my daughter being sick from her preschool. But you know what? It is okay because I couldn't miss this opportunity to talk about what is the big topic, which
Oh
is,
yes,
drum roll please.
the Chris Brown and
Yes.
Usher R&B tour.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, girl, I can't believe out of all this time that they're finally doing a tour together.
Me too. Like, okay, so at the time of this recording, the news literally just dropped, what, yesterday?
Yesterday, yes,
Oh my gosh. Love the timing.
it was perfect.
I mean, at this point, yes. Oh, like just without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So I know there's been a big, huge debate about who is quote quote the king of R&B. So I know with this tour, because a lot of people have been wanting a versus from Chris Brown and Usher, and
Yeah.
so with them actually collaborating to do a tour together, that's big. And so I don't know if this is like Usher passing the torch to Chris Brown, or if it's like the Clash of the Titans to see who is the king of R&B. Whatever it
Ooh.
is, it's gonna be major. I know it's gonna be major.
Facts, facts. Because already, I mean, they're already doing something. Because you got to think of it this way:
Mhm.
these guys are at the top of the top when it comes to production.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, the trailer gives you like a snippet of what these guys can do in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, like of course they have the motorcycles and everything, and it's hinted at a stadium tour. Chris Brown just did a Breezy Bowl, which was a stadium tour.
Hmm.
And then I know Usher, he'll be coming off of like what the residency that he was doing in Vegas that
Yeah.
was very popular.
Yeah. Oh
So
my
it's like
God.
they both are bringing a lot to the table.
I agree.
And I will definitely include some clips of it. So for our YouTube people that are watching, you guys are going to get to see some clips because I did get a chance to go to the Breezy Bowl last year.
Yeah. Lucky you.
But yeah, so and then for those that are listening on Spotify or Apple, then you definitely just head over to our YouTube channel so you can see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everything is very new. I mean, I don't even think we even have like a set list, a lineup, or anything. What's going on? We don't know if there's going to be anybody there. We don't know who's going to be opening. We don't know that information just yet. And my thing is, these guys are both legendary. Like,
Yes.
I know that Usher has been in the game since what, the 90s, and then Chris Brown is like maybe like a decade or so later,
Yes.
but they have both put in so much work into this industry to where they are both legends.
I agree.
And I feel it does the other a disservice by just saying one is legend over the other,
Hmm.
because they both put in so much work. One is just older than the other. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But they're both great, and they both have a great deal of music.
Hmm.
Because with Chris Brown, he's just constantly just popping out music like crazy, and we gonna get into that in a little bit.
Yes.
And and then with Usher and everything, even though he was from the 90s, he made himself current with working with newer artists that were coming into the game.
Hmm.
So he's and it's so much. They both can sing, they both dance, they are performers to a T. And
Exactly.
they've done their own tours and their own sets
Hmm.
individually by themselves so well. And so for them coming together, it's like I feel it has all every chance to be successful,
Hmm.
but there's also that one part where it's like it could be too good to be true. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's like everybody, they have high hopes, I know, for this tour because with two
Yeah.
great entertainers and they both are kind of like in the same caliber, it's gonna
Yeah.
be amazing. I
Oh yeah.
know for a fact it's gonna be amazing.
Me too. Oh my gosh. It's like how do you fit 20 plus years
Yeah.
of hit after hit into one night. Like, I
Ooh.
mean, when I went to the Breezy Bowl, like that
Mhm.
dude, Chris was on stage for like hours on end. Like he hardly went back to change or whatever, or had,
What?
you know, every now and then like the artists will have like their dancers do a couple of solos or whatever. And he
Right.
had that, but it was
Mhm.
so short.
Really?
Like he
Oh
was on
wow.
stage, yeah, he was performing for, you know, the majority of the time.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, if there was any concert that you were gonna lose your voice screaming, that was the one, because it
Oh
he didn't
wow.
give you a break.
That is good.
Yes, exactly. So the stamina is there. Like, I'm not trying to say that Usher's old. I would never say that.
No,
But
no.
I personally haven't been to an Usher concert. You know,
Hmm.
shame on me.
Same,
Um,
same, same.
I definitely have to fix that. But I feel like what I've seen online, I feel like Usher, he definitely, you know, hold his own too.
Oh
Like,
yes,
the
I
dude
agree.
is on freaking skates.
I know.
You
It's
know,
amazing.
still doing handstands and everything from his videos from the 90s. Like, bruh,
How do
he's
you do that? Like,
child.
I will
Even in
fall.
my even in my young days, I still couldn't do a
Girl,
handstand.
who,
So
who
you know,
who you
power to
telling?
him. You know.
Yes.
And then on top of that, they also have a collab moment of, you know,
Hmm.
the new flame.
I
So
like that
that
song. Yes.
all I know is that better be on the set list like
I'll
at
be
some point.
shocked. I'll be
It
really shocked.
it has to be on there. It's like written in the sand or whatever the phrase is, because that if that song does not play,
Ooh, that's gonna hurt a lot of people's hearts.
come on now. I mean, there was
Hmm.
a whole viral TikTok over that, just the beat of that song, the melody of that song.
And
So
and you know when Usher does that dance in that song, everybody's trying to copy. It's like that tick 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 tick. Yes, he got to do that at the tour. He got to do that at the tour. I'm telling you, he
Bruh,
got to.
exactly. And then on top of that, it's like when it rains, it pours in the best way. Okay,
Yes.
because not only did they both announce that they are going on tour, but Chris Brown, he dropped a new single,
Oh my gosh.
and
Yes.
and he's letting us know that he's dropping a new album on May 8th.
Yes. That is that's what I'm talking about right there.
And you know what? I want to mention, because a lot of people were really getting on his helmet after the Breezy Bowl, and they're like saying, "We need new music. We want this, we want that, and everything." He basically just said, "Here y'all go. Don't
Now
bother
hush.
me
Hush.
no more."
Yes.
Yes, exactly. He gave us hush music.
Exactly. Like, don't they understand that this man just came off an amazing tour? He needs a break sometimes too, you know?
Like, I don't know how he does it,
I
because
know.
I find it so funny. I was literally watching a clip of like an old clip of Michael Jackson, right?
Oh yeah.
And I find this very, you know, because both of them have
Hmm.
styles of Michael Jackson in both of their
Yes.
performing. And but I saw a clip of Michael Jackson, how he was talking about he hates touring. He does not like to tour.
I remember that clip.
Yeah, right? And so I saw that and I was just like, man, that is hilarious that he did not like to tour, but he was so great at it. But then you have these guys, you have Chris Brown, you
Mhm.
have Usher, and it's like they live to tour, you know? They live for that audience interaction. And I'm living for it too. My pockets can't stand me, but I
Oh
am
Lord.
living for it. I am here for it. Yes.
Exactly. Like this is a tour that I think it's a tour that nobody wants to miss because it might be a once in a lifetime tour unless they do it again, but I don't know. I'm just saying this tour is going to be a once in a lifetime chance.
And I'm just like, okay, I know that one album is on the way.
Yes.
I'm like, don't sit here and tell me that y'all gonna have a surprise collaboration of more songs.
Ooh.
Like,
That might be. Ooh, that would be great if they do
it's
something like
like,
that.
I mean, it's there's so much that can be going on with this. It's like we don't know enough. Like, you
Yes.
know, with granted, there could be more stuff that's dropping at this moment, and we're just
Hmm.
unaware of it. But at the time of this recording, we literally just got the news that they're going to be on tour, and that is it.
Oh, and before you do go on, I did want to talk about the new song too with Chris Brown. And so
Oh yeah.
I was looking at some of the comments.
Oh
Now,
girl, you know we live for the comments now.
exactly. And so some
Mhm.
people love the song and can't wait for his album. And then, of course, you're going to have those many few who say that Chris Brown sounds the same in all his songs. And I'm like, Chris Brown, I mean, that sound works for him and it sounds good. I mean, there's nothing wrong if he wants to have the same sound. It works for him. So don't hate.
I mean, exactly. Don't hate. You know, but haters always gonna hate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, because if this man were to change up his sound completely,
They're going to say something.
exactly. So you never really, you can't please people enough, to be honest. Like,
Exactly.
it's like, y'all, he gave you new music when you asked for it, and we need to be content with it, because I feel a hiatus is on the way.
Yeah. Yes, I
You have, it's like everything is being thrown at us at once, and I feel like at some point he's gonna take a break.
Yes. And I don't blame him.
He's definitely gonna Kaisen at us. You know, after he did the Mafia-thon 3, and then he went on a long hiatus.
Yes.
He's definitely, I feel like that's in the works.
I
Chris
agree.
Brown.
And he deserves it. I mean, he's been
does.
working like hard and back to back. So if he does take one, it's much needed.
Again, I'm just going to be showing some footage in the background here of when I had went to the Breezy Bowl. So the YouTube viewers obviously will get a chance to see that firsthand. I must say that I had very good seats. It was a surprise gift for me that my mom and husband worked out together, and
That's so sweet.
yeah, I mean, I like literally with going to see, I noticed with going to see like these artists that are used to touring and have like really big productions, there's a lot of space between like the stage and the seats. Like, whereas it used to be where you can literally be like, when you're in the pit, you can literally like, here's the stage and you're literally right here where you can like touch their hands and everything. I've noticed that it's like, cause I also went to the Beyonce concert as well, the Renaissance tour.
Ooh, nice.
And it's a lot of space in between. And I get it. It's like security reasons too, because if you have it too close, people will be climbing up on the stage. Like,
yes.
you know, it's happened to the greatest. It happened with Michael Jackson. It'll happen to anybody. So for the seats that we had, we were like maybe the second or third row from the stage. Like, so you have the stage and then you have the gap where like security is and everything. And then you have the gates and everything, and then it's like we were like maybe the second or third row or something like that. It was fantabulous. Yeah, and the way that he had his set, it was like a X or whatever. So literally it was, you definitely could get overstimulated. So, you know, I don't want to get too far into it, but you know, if I have any clips of like showing the actual layout and everything, then I'll clip those in. If not, then y'all just gonna have to take my word for it. As far as like the atmosphere goes, like the vibe of the crowd for Chris Brown, oh my gosh, like he literally kept it going, whether he was on stage or not, and the majority of the time he had a great MC that literally kept the crowd going. On the breaks, a majority of the songs that were being played were songs that were mostly his, but just his songs that weren't in the set list. I'm like, this dude has so many songs. Not only is he performing his own songs, he also has songs that he could play in between acts. Like,
wow,
insane. And I do want to mention that this tour is literally, I feel you might agree too. Yeah. This tour might be the literal definition of grown and sexy.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. Yes.
Yeah. Because you got to think of it this way. Because obviously on the Breezy Bowl, Chris Brown had the red couch. Hey, look at you all getting
Yes, I seen them.
And then Usher had the cherries.
Yeah, oh Lord.
Yeah. So they definitely, on standalone, they're both giving grown and sexy naturally. So as a combination, it's going to be overload, I feel. And I'm just like,
yes.
I mean, like, really, what more can they do? It's like,
exactly.
I'm at the edge of my seat, just like, what are they going to do? Like, this is insane.
What else can they bring? Because,
yes. Only they know.
Ooh, well, we can't wait.
Yeah, I'm real curious to see what these guys come up with next, to be
honest. Exactly. Me too.
Okay, so with all that being said, that brings us into the VIP guest draft. Okay, so since we know absolutely nothing other than the fact that these men are going on tour together,
yes,
we're going to create a little competition of our own here. So we're going to compete, you and I, we're going to compete, and we're going to build special guest lineup for the tour.
Okay.
Here are the rules. We're basically going to book 3 guests, but we have to pick from these specific categories, okay? Category 1 is the A-list collab. Category 2 is the nostalgia play. And category 3 is the surprise wild card. And that could be just anyone. We'll do the A-list collab first. I'll let you go first of who you feel would be a good special guest for either Usher or Chris Brown.
Oh, man. Okay, so I know for Usher, Summer Walker, of course, because she's been on tour with him before, so I know she would be a good guest for an A-list.
But so Summer Walker was also an opening act for the Breezy Bowl.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm seeing a connection there already.
So she's probably going to be there then if she was on both.
Shoot, Summer Walker better pack her bags because it looks like she's about to go on tour again.
I know, right? So no break for you.
Right?
So
no one gets breaks.
No. So she will definitely be the A-list celeb for sure for both.
I'm thinking more of, for Chris Brown, I'm thinking more of SZA.
Yeah.
I just love when R&B artists get together with other R&B artists.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I feel like that just makes a powerhouse of a song.
Yes. It just, it's amazing, especially when it's a female and a male doing a collaboration.
Yes. It gives duet and happiness all together.
Exactly.
Love that.
I love that. And so those are 2 great ones for A-list. I agree with those.
All right. So category 2, the nostalgia play.
Well,
who you got?
You already know I'm gonna say Bow Wow for Chris Brown. Shorty Like Mine, of course. That was a hit. So I'm sorry. That gotta be it.
And you know what? That would make sense because Chris Brown did show up for Bow Wow on the Boys for Life tour in Atlanta.
What? I didn't know he went.
Yeah, it was surprise guest, child. Oh, so cool. I'm saying since he showed up for Bow Wow, I'm pretty sure Bow Wow would definitely return the favor.
You better.
So that one would actually make sense.
Yes.
For me, nostalgia, I'm thinking I'm taking it back here. I'm gonna go with T-Pain.
Ooh, yes.
That Kiss.
Oh, yes, that would be amazing. Oh my god.
Really? Like, I mean, that's literally the first album. Like,
yes.
Like, you know?
And T-Pain is an entertainer too? Yes.
Exactly.
Perfect. That's perfect. I agree with that. Now, that's a good one. But we can't forget Usher because we did 2 for Chris Brown. So for Usher, I would say Alicia Keys with My Boo.
Oh,
you can't forget. You can't forget that song.
Girl, you're right. That makes so much sense. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice.
I know. Everybody will be singing that song. Even if you don't have a boo, you still will be singing it.
Girl, I was singing that song before I had any type of boo, before I even knew what boo was.
Same, me too. I was singing to my imaginary boo.
Facts. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Oh, there's so much potential for this show.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right. Now, category 3, the surprise wild card. What we got?
Well, I know because at the BET Awards, Chris Brown did a guest performance or a guest dance performance with Ciara. So, and that was amazing when I watched that BET Awards. I forgot which year, but that was amazing. And so I think Ciara would be perfect.
You know what? And I'm going all the way rogue here because listen, now just hear me out. Because if Ciara comes and if Bow Wow was already there, girl, you know where I'm going with this. I mean, and no disrespect to Dangerous Russ, like no disrespect to him, but just for the fans and for the culture, if we could hear Like You, oh my gosh, just one time, like this is already probably a once in a lifetime tour. Exactly. If we could hear that just one time, you know,
it would be amazing. Like that, they don't even set it off.
Right, they don't even have to perform the whole song. I just hear the little twinkles in the beginning. Like if I just hear that and everything, and just them both on stage just looking at each other, like Because if you think about it, okay, because listen, I feel it can happen because
Hmm.
for the Boys for Life tour, Lil Mama showed up
That's
for Bow
true.
Wow, and
That's
she
true.
got to perform lip gloss. And
True.
obviously that wasn't part of anyone's set.
Nope.
So I feel it would actually be
The
ooh,
perfect. That would be that would like break the internet, to be honest, if that would happen.
because it's never happened before. Like Bowel's always
No.
performed it and everything on his
Yes.
own, and he does just fine. You know, he's always said that he's had no problems with, and he's right. You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
he's a great performer, and that song still does good on its own. But just to add that extra piece,
That would be like the best end of the night if they can just come together, even if it's just one city, just come together and do
yes,
that one song. Just
yes,
the chorus at least. I don't even care.
y'all, we need this for the culture. We need this,
Please.
like
We're
just one
asking.
time,
Just
just one
one
time.
time. Please. Just
Just make it worth our while here.
yes.
Okay, we can't leave out Usher here.
Oh yes. I'm sorry, Usher.
I know. I'm sorry. We got two Chris Brown fans here. I am a fan of Usher as well. Like,
Yes.
you know,
Oh
but
yes.
it's just, you know,
What
Chris
we
Brown is, you
grew
know,
up around
yeah,
more Chris Brown.
yeah,
But nothing against you,
exactly.
Usher. We still listen to your music. It's just Chris Brown was more of our
Yeah,
era.
yeah. We love you down. Just, you know,
Just to let you
just,
know.
just excuse us.
Yes.
So, what about her?
Oh, her would be good because she performed. I think yeah, she did. I think she did go to his one of his concert. I mean his tour, one of the dates. I think she performed with him.
I would give, I want to say just mellow R&B, just like soul,
Soulful, yes, I
soul.
agree. Yes,
Yes, and I feel like that would be it. Just very elegant and just classy and
she will bring. She'll
mm-hmm.
bring that, and I think that would be a good addition for like the surprise wild card for his set. And then I know
Mm-hmm.
he does have. I don't know if you heard of him, but I think his name is Javon. I'm sorry if I get it wrong, but it's a young artist, and I think
Okay.
he has worked with Usher before. I'm not sure, but he's an upcoming artist, and that would be somebody who he can bring along, and so to help
That
kind of
could
support.
because you know it's not necessarily it's literally just R&B, so it could be from any
Yes.
stage of their career. It doesn't they're
Mhm.
not typecasting it as one part, like one era. So
Yes.
that could work too, girl.
Look, I'm just saying. I mean, those wild cards, we just want to see something that's wild. So those are just some options that we think.
For our audience, whether you are listening, watching, whatever you're doing, if you could have one surprise guest to show up in your city, who is it? Whether it's, you know, a Team Usher pick or a Team Chris pick,
Oh
whatever,
well.
let us know in the comments because we need to know these things.
I'm just interested, and I'm still excited, so I'm interested.
I know. We can only disclose so much on here without having enough information. So by the time this is posted
Whew.
on whatever platform, everyone needs to chime in
Yes,
because we need y'all to just run to the chat and we all need to discuss this and everything. And who knows, you know, we might be able to make something happen.
exactly. They might watch and be like, "Ooh, that's a good idea," and the next thing you know, you see it. So you never know.
Girl, can you imagine
Oh
if
my
they
God,
watched
my heart would
like
just
our
melt.
brand spanking new podcast?
Yes,
Literally no like big names to ourselves just yet, and they watch little us.
girl, I wouldn't know how to react. Like that would be so amazing if they would.
Like I want to say life would be partially complete.
Yes, partially. That big word
Mm-hmm.
on partially complete. Yes.
Yes, I still want children, so that's the only one other one that's gonna complete it. But
Oh,
no, but definitely partially complete. Like,
yes, that would be
whew.
amazing. Ooh. And so another thing, we know they both are amazing dancers,
Oh yeah, we can't forget the dancing,
girl. And then we know they both were inspired by Michael Jackson as well. So
and they do very well at it at that.
yes, and that's hard. So I give it to them. And so with that being said, we will want to talk about the battle of the eight count.
Hey,
So, and then with this, I know if they will have, this will be amazing. This is just us speaking, but it will be
mm-hmm.
nice if they can have like 3 rounds of a dance off.
Ooh.
So that like with them each first doing their signature move. So with Usher, he's good with those skates, like the
Yeah.
glide and the roller skates.
Oh yeah.
So we know he's good with that. So he could probably possibly do that as his signature move. And
Mm-hmm.
then with Chris Brown, we know he knows how to do the backflips
Come on now.
and also the moonwalk evolution.
Mm.
So who with those two doing their signature moves on that dance off, that's gonna
I
be
mean,
tough. That's gonna be tough.
and
To,
because they're both good because
yes,
Usher makes his dance look effortless
I
when he's
know,
on the dance floor.
which is
But
crazy.
then you got Chris Brown over here that makes it look impossible. So it's
Right.
like both of them bring such greatness to the table. And I'm just like,
Like, how can you decide? To me, it's gonna be hard to decide because they both got, even though they both were inspired by the same person, they both
yeah,
have their each different type of techniques. So it's gonna be
exactly.
hard. I know since you've been to the Breezy Bowl, like when you
Yeah.
saw Chris Brown dance, like how was his stamina? How did he do?
Well, let me get into this way because I've seen Chris Brown in person maybe twice, like performing, of
Oh,
course.
okay.
So I saw him. The first time I saw him was like I want to say back in like 2011,
Okay.
and it wasn't like a solo Chris Brown tour. I think it was just a, or was it? I can't remember.
Hmm.
But I remember Tyga was there. I'm not sure who other artist was there. I'm pretty sure there was
Oh,
more. But I do remember like one thing that Chris Brown used to do, and I'm pretty sure he kind of still does it, is
mhm.
like when he's on the stage, like he performs and he is like focused in it.
Oh, wow. I can see that.
Back then he would, it's like he was like so detached from the audience, I would say. And I'm not trying to be judgmental, I'm not, I'm just
Okay.
saying just what I've noticed. And he was just focused on his dancing, and
Mhm.
he hardly like interacted with the crowd. But after going to the Breezy Bowl, he's definitely grown. I mean, come on now. That's a really big gap. Of course,
Yes.
he's going to evolve into,
Oh, exactly.
greatness.
Hmm.
So I'm glad I got to see that progression because cause like, I mean, I was there. I was close, up front and center. And I love how silly he is.
Mhm.
Like he knows that he has this grown and sexy factor, which is,
Yes.
great. We love that for him.
Exactly.
But he doesn't bank on that. Like he is just a silly, goofy guy.
Oh, so
And you can
cute.
and you can tell because it comes out in his dancing. He, for one, he is confident as heck with his dancing. He already knows. He's like, do not come for me unless I send for you type thing, because any type of battle he's winning. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like there's no one that can do a whole 8 count dance routine and then do an impromptu flip up in there, get right back into routine, and like,
That's
come on now,
that is
and
tough,
then still sing at the same time. So
girl.
yeah,
I will pass out
yeah, I
after the
know,
flip.
right? And so he definitely brings the joy and the fun to
That's
it,
good.
where it's not so serious and everything. Like one thing with Usher, he does like I like how Usher, he has like that little smile, the little smirk that he
Yes, it's
does and
cute.
everything, and
Yes.
but I will say that Usher does connect with the crowd more, and not just because he did
Mm.
the whole cherry segment thing, but but you could just tell in like the different
Mhm.
styles and the different eras of the artistry of how a lot of the ones that were popular in the 90s, they connect with the crowd on a different level. And whether that is taking breaks, talking to the crowd, every now and then,
Mhm.
like, I'm not sure if Usher does this because like I said, I've never seen him, but just
Right.
from what I've seen, like just the eye contact alone, I can tell that he actually locks eyes with somebody in the audience at some point,
Ooh.
and someone is melting
Yes,
as
I
we
know. I
speak.
I would be too.
Yeah. So it's like I feel like that is one thing that one has over the other, and
Mhm.
something that I wouldn't necessarily want to see more of that in Chris, because I want him to stay authentically true to himself. So I
Yeah.
guess I mean it's a comparison, but at the end of the day, it's it's what makes them uniquely them. And I feel like
agree.
that gives it a balance to where it's like, yes, it has this grown and sexy vibe, but it's not all serious and elegant. Like, you're not showing up to a fashion show and having to sit and look pretty and just watch the stuff. Like, no, you're going to get involved regardless.
Exactly.
You know, one artist is going to bring that intimate vibe to the crowd, and the other artist is going to bring that fun live thing to the crowd. You know,
Yes.
Usher can bring the fun and live too, but when it comes to Chris Brown, that's where it
him.
is. That's his lane.
Yep.
And Usher's lane is like getting intimate with the crowd, which I feel is perfect. It's a perfect balance, if you ask me.
And I agree. And I think it's going to work out with them being different like that. And it will still keep everybody engaged. And so with them having their own different type of styles, I think it will work.
And then at this point, it has to be stadium type of tour, because
yes,
they're way too popular.
Yes.
Like, just the stadium tour for the Breezy Bowl was insane. Like, there was not an empty seat. Like, I did a couple of audience pans, and you know, obviously, of course, when Chris Brown was flying around and everything, so that was an easy way to see everybody. But literally, it was packed. So, and then you have diehard Usher fans that are going to show up.
Yeah.
You know, young, old, in between.
Everybody.
Like, yeah, so it's like you literally have to accommodate for all that space. Like,
oh my God.
so it has to be a stadium, because like there's, you know, like stadiums, arenas, there's like no other big type of, you know,
like venue like that.
Yeah.
All those type of fans they're gonna need a lot of seats.
And another thing that I'm excited for is the viral moment, because you know that TikTok is going to go crazy.
Somebody's gonna make a TikTok challenge with it.
Exactly. I mean, there's already been, like, during the Breezy Bowl, there was already the the name of that song is like slipping my mind right now. But it was the one where it's like, you know, we both did.
Oh, it depends. That song, it depends.
There it is.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends. Yes. Yep. So that was already. So by the time that song played at the concert, everybody we were all performing it with him. So it's like, you know, and so now I'm just wondering what I feel like for Usher, it's gonna be an old school song.
Which one?
I feel like I want to say My Way.
Oh, I love that song.
That was cool. Is My Way the same? Now my age is showing here, which it shouldn't, because Usher's older than me, so this doesn't make any sense. But but I'm trying to see, what video was it where
it was like he was like in a circus kind of outfit, like it was like he was like at a circus or something.
Yeah, I wasn't even talking about that one, but no, that one's a good one. That's a good one. No, you're good. But I was thinking of the one where he's dancing in the rain. Like, he does that little dance break, and it's in the rain with the umbrella.
Oh my God. It was part of his confession. Was it part of his Confessions album?
No, girl, it was before that.
Dang, we're my age.
Because Confessions, yeah, child, I don't know what's wrong with us. We hit the 30s, and it's like, you know, just the memory just leaves.
Exactly. I'm trying to
make no damn sense, because both these men are older than us, so I don't understand.
I'm trying to think which one. What song is it? I know this dancing scene you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. You remind me. You remind me, right?
Yes.
That one. Okay, that one. Yes.
Child, the name You Remind Me. Can you?
Yes. I know, and our minds can remind ourselves.
Well, you know, to be fair, you are fighting cold. I am lack of sleep, so yes. That is our excuse. No one judge us any further than that.
Don't judge us, guys.
But yes. So I feel like, you know, because a lot of people will bring back those dance segments, because both of them have in their music videos, they'll have scenes of them just breaking off into a dance. And I feel like someone's gonna take that. They've already done it a couple of times with other artists and everything, but someone's gonna take that, and I feel like it's gonna be just viral on TikTok, and it's gonna be something that everyone is gonna perform. So, girl, we're gonna have to, you know,
learn another one.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like, I'm not a dancer. I mean, I like to have fun.
It's okay.
And when I was a kid, it was so much easier for me to catch on to things. But once I got out of that, I lost it altogether. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's about having fun.
That's all that matters.
And that's all I do. So it's like, whenever I do a dance video or whatever, just know that I am not a dancer, but I just have fun. And when I want to do something, sometimes I push it a little further to the limit than I should. And,
Please.
the mind and the body don't connect. The mind is like, has all the confidence in the
Yes,
world.
and then
And
the
the body
body.
is like,
What are you doing?
exactly. What were you thinking?
Yes, exactly. And then you be sore like the next day.
Girl,
I tell
tell
you.
you.
But that's but that's the fun about it. Like, I can't wait to see what the new like challenge is going to be, if there is one. Hopefully there will be
Yeah.
one so we can all learn.
I
But that's
know.
the fun about it.
I know. And I'm hoping that we can actually make a way to get to this dang concert.
Gosh, girl, I'm already trying to put in my mind to start saving my coins, because I know this concert is going to be up there. It's going to be up there, so.
Girl, just between my work schedule,
Exactly.
the way these bills be due,
Oh my
and
God.
then these people going on tour left and right, it's like,
Yes. It hasn't been a break at all,
why?
like, with these tours.
I can't. I can't.
We just gotta pray.
Just close out the segment. I can't.
Yes, I know. It's too much for us guys. But so, if these guys would literally have a one-on-one dance challenge, who are you putting your money on? Is it going to be Usher, or also known as Raymond, or is it going to be Mr. Chris Brown? So drop a sneaker for Chris, or drop, the dancing emoji for Usher in the comments, and who you think is going to win. Because I don't know right now. I don't know
really
who I'm going to say
don't.
yet. I mean, I'm
I
leaning
don't.
towards Chris, but I don't know. Usher might I don't know. It's hard.
My mind is always leaning towards Chris,
Yes.
but I cannot discredit Usher in all
Exactly.
his accomplishments as well, because that boy can dance as well.
That's what I'm saying. So it's going to be hard. And man, whether you are Team Breezy or if you're Team Usher, one thing for sure is that this R&B, aka Raymond and Brown tour, is about to be the culture's Super Bowl. Okay? And we cannot wait to see how all of this unfolds. I'm telling you.
And I just want to mention to our Spotify and Amazon Music family, we want to thank you for listening to us on the go, whether you are getting ready for work, on your commute, or just listening for just straight leisure because you like listening to podcasts. We want to thank you, and we know you're feeling the energy without the screen, so make sure that you're following the show on your favorite platform, whichever one you're listening to on right now. Make sure you follow us, and so because you never want to miss a hot topic.
And if you are watching YouTube, please subscribe and like our video as well. And so we just want to let you guys know that we do love you all, and we all appreciate you guys for being part of the SistaTalks TV family. And we will see or talk to you guys soon, okay, besties? Well, that is all for now, and I love you, sis, and I'll talk to you later.
Love you too, sis. All right, bye.
Bye.